Hey, what's up? My name is Dave, and first of all, if you've watched this far into the video and listened to my little jam track, thank you so much. Just wanted to give you a little breakdown of what I was playing in that jam track. Let's jump in and start with the chords. If we play the A shape of our D minor chord up on the 5th fret here, we have this chord, which is a D minor chord. If we lift off our pinky finger, we end up with a D minor 7, so we're including that 7 in there, which gives your D minor just a little bit of a different flavor, you know. So the other thing I'm doing is just hammering on with my middle finger and my ring finger, just to give a little bit of spice to that D minor 7. So it sounds like this, right? Okay, so then the next chord is an A minor 7, which looks like this. So same thing, if we have our A minor bar chord here, which looks like this, all we do is lift our pinky off, and then we end up with an A minor 7, which is just a nice little flavor. And so then we do this little passing chord thing, chromatic passing chord thing, where we go A minor, and then we're going to go A flat 7, and then we're going to go G7, and then we're going to go back up to A flat 7, and then back up to A minor 7, and then back to our D minor 7. And then you get to maybe section number 2. You start on the D minor 7 again, so we go D minor 7, and then we go to A minor 7, and then we're going to go down to our G bar chord, and then we go down to an F bar chord. So it sounds like this all together. And so the first little lick that I'm playing is over the top of section number 1, and it looks like this. It's in the A minor pentatonic scale again, and first position, you know, if you know, and on the G string here, we're just going to bend it up. And I don't even know if it's a full bend. I'm barely getting up to that full bend probably. And I'm just doing a quick little, so it's just kind of like a little, so we're bending up on the G string on the 7th fret here. Then we release the bend and we just hit the 7th fret on that G string. And then we go down to the 5th fret. And then we go to the 7th fret on the 7th fret on the D string, and then back to the 5th fret on the G string, and then back to the 7th fret on the G string, or a variation of that. I think I played it a few different ways. So, or something like that. You know, something like that. And then section number 2, switch it up a little bit and play a little bit of a different lick. And I call this like the first position of the A minor pentatonic scale, or the first position of the pentatonic scale extended, where you kind of have a little bit of the 5th position in there as well. And so basically I'm just starting down on the 3rd fret right here on the A string, and I'm going to do a little hammer on. Pull off. So I'm hammering on, and then to the 5th fret on the E string, which is an A note. So hammer on, pull off that note. Then back to the 3rd fret on the A string. And then I'm going to slide up from the 5th fret on the A string to the 7th fret. And then I'm going to bar the D and the G string. So again, hammer on to the 7th fret on the D string. So I'm barring these two strings. So you get kind of that double stop sound, you know? Yeah, that double stop sound. So again, from the beginning of that lick. And so I'm just taking the G string on the 7th fret again, and we're gonna bend it up, and just hold that bend. I did a couple of different, variations on that little thing. So I might have bent it twice like that, or included my pinky finger on the B string on the 8th fret to get that kind of sound. And then, including some of those like blue notes, from like the blues scale. And then also we have this little shape. So you have position 2 of your A minor pentatonic scale, or the pentatonic scale, both hand. I'm just kind of sliding up to this note right here on the 9th fret, and then using this little box, that looks like this. So you have I was bending this note a couple times. I don't know, something like that. So you can mess around with that if you wanted to. Again, if you wanted to. Only if you want to. Finally, what is it? Position 4 of our pentatonic scale. This is where you go up to the 15th fret on your B string, and then you can bend this note up like that, a whole step. And then sometimes I'll add my pinky there, where you can do something like that. I like that little box. It's just fun to mess around in that box. And they're the same notes down here as they are up here, right? So just, it's nothing like groundbreaking. It's just A minor pentatonic scale stuff, but it's so fun. All right, well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. Hopefully you learned something from this little jam that is inspired by 2 of my favorite artists, Jack Johnson and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And it's something, or maybe you learned something that you could add to your own playing. Keep on playing and have fun with it. I don't know.